Hi, I'm Coco with SortieJazzNights.com here at the 2015 Montreal Jazz Festival, and I'm with singer-songwriter, pianist Patricia Barber just right after her concert here at the Montreal Jazz Fest. Lyrics or the melody first, and why?
Well, it's different every time.
Okay.
If there were a formula for writing music, I would write a book about the formula and make $1 million, and I wouldn't have to write music. So if a song is more narrative driven, if it's a very wordy song, if it happens to be sort of funny and lots of words, in general the text comes first for me, and then I write the music. A more of a difficult song is a song like Morpheus, or something you would know by Johnny Mandel, like The Shadow of Your Smile, is very efficient. The shadow of your smile when you are gone. Mm-hmm. So if you notice, every note is a syllable. That's really efficient. Those kinds of songs are harder to write, and you can't say that the melody comes first or the words come first. Sometimes a harmonic structure can come first, and then you kind of inch forward together.
Which is more fulfilling for you, creating, let's say, composing a song, or playing in front of the audience?
Well, composing is easier for me because the performance aspect makes me nervous. I still have stage fright.
Okay.
I'm still shy. So I love sitting at home and composing, but the music would die if it didn't. If I couldn't communicate it, there's no point in writing music if it's not heard. So they go hand in hand.
What inspires you to write and compose?
Life, all around us. Life, sometimes very specific. Sometimes the songs are very specific. Let's think of like the way that Cole Porter would write specific. I write songs about politicians or about consumerism, and so they can be dated. Then the song becomes dated.
Okay.
I use people's names, Boulez, Obama, etc., and then the songs become dated, and they are topical songs written about that time period. I enjoy doing that, and I understand they become dated, but I think that gives them a certain charm, historical charm. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I like to write songs that are more universal themes, love, loss, those things. What
subject would you like to write about, but don't let yourself do it? Or
well, I've been outspoken. I've been outspoken about politics, and I've gotten into some trouble for my lyrics. I've been banned from some of the venues and some of the radio stations for some of my lyrics, but I certainly try not to get any particular person in trouble. I wouldn't do that. I'm very conscious that you can put people in danger. So I don't do that.
Which song that you love that you would have liked to be the one that has written it?
The
why?
Shadow of Your Smile.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's it? That's the one?
Well, there are many, many great songs. Henry Mancini was a great songwriter. I did Two for the Road Tonight, a great song. There are just so many songs that I love. It's very hard to pick a favorite. But I've used The Shadow of Your Smile as an example because I have studied it. It's such a perfect song.
In November of 2010, you had the opportunity to sit at the piano facing Kenny Werner. What was the feeling of that?
Well, I had done that one concert prior to that. We had done a concert in Chicago at Pick-Steiger Auditorium. So I was familiar with the feeling, but the first time that I did it, it was frightening and exciting.
Okay.
It was both. I did finally feel that I was ready to do that, where for many years I would never have thought I was ready. I was a fan of Kenny's. I was a stalker. I used to stalk him. I would follow him to Paris and follow him to cities in New York and sit in the back and listen. And then to play with him, of course, was really a thrill. He has great big ears, and it was just a thrill.
Would you like to repeat the experience, and with whom would you like to repeat?
Oh, probably Kenny. I can't think of another pianist that I would like to do that with.
Your last album in 2013 was a smash. Do you have a new project for an album, and what can we expect and when?
I'm writing a song cycle, but I can't tell you when it will be finished.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into the second song, or third, or fourth. It depends how you look at it.
Okay.
So.
But you do have a project.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. A very specific project, but it's a song cycle. I can tell you that. Another song cycle, and but I.
Do you have a special theme that goes with it?
Maybe. I think that the theme is music personified. We'll say.
As a teacher, you deal with a lot of young musicians. Where do you think jazz is going?
Oh gosh. I wouldn't. Let's see. How do I say this? I wouldn't leave the direction of jazz necessarily to the young girl singers. I don't. I don't trust them.
Okay.
Every now and then you get one who is an individual, but for the most part, you do have to imitate. Everybody has to imitate in order to learn. But to imitate and then want to just stay there, I don't understand that. Mm-hmm. I always wanted my own voice, and I thought that was the idea. So, where is jazz going? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I know that musicians, I'm taking jazz in a very specific direction, but I don't know if it's just me or... Yes. I'm very concerned right now with harmony. Mm-hmm. And I get, if I'm at a concert where people are not moving the harmony or there's a very interesting harmony, I really have a kind of Tourette syndrome. I want to scream and yell, change the chord, so...
Well, what do you listen to relax?
Bach.
Yeah?
Bach,
Okay.
piano, yeah.
Here.
Sviatoslav Richter playing Bach. That's exactly what I listen to. The well-tempered clavier.
And what about doing classical in jazz?
Yeah. You have to be very careful with this when you want to mix genres or when you want to genre hop. You have to be very careful. It's a very, very tricky thing to do. I am doing some of that because some of my music now is something like art songs, chamber music-like. It doesn't need a rhythm. It doesn't need a rhythmic track. It is moved by the harmony and the melody and the lyrics. I'm very proud of that. Renee Fleming has sung one of my songs, and I believe she's going to sing some more. So I might put out a book of art songs. So there you have kind of a kind of a meeting of the minds, I suppose.